I spend a lot of time sort of trying to force myself to be better, trying to figure out what the right thing to do is to improve my life, my health, my home, to figure out what it is I really want or am missing. And I end up fixated on habits, like all those little things that everyone from your mom to your 8th grade teacher has already tried to get you to change about yourself or the way you act or maybe who you are as a person. And none of that shit works for me. I can spend a straight week doing a bullet journal, picking all my clothes up off the floor, meal prepping, doing my stupid PT exercises, whatever. But habits is not a thing that works for me. I am a creature of chaos, but I am also a creature that seeks, perhaps with an inordinate amount of meaning. I need actions, tasks, items. I need it to mean something. I need it to serve a purpose. And expediency, efficiency, those are not appealing purposes to me. So that's when I started getting really interested in this idea of creating essentially self-care rituals. So I began to review the literature. Once an academic, always an academic. And that brought me to this book, The Ritual Effect. The guy who wrote it is a social psychologist. And so he's really just reviewing how people use rituals. And that was what was really interesting, is that it's not about magic or woo-woo, though there will be some of that, I am sure, in this review of literature. But the established ways that we use ritual and the ways that we've been conditioned to respond to rituals. And he makes a couple of really interesting claims. First is that people find more meaning in the rituals they create for themselves. That rituals help us tell ourselves who we are, and they help us communicate who we are to others. They help us mark the passage of time and sort of locate ourselves in our lives and in the calendar. They help us relate to the people we love. They help us enjoy things. They help us resist things. They help us relax when we're stressed TF out. They're these beautiful little moments that we've baked into our everyday lives that orient us to the world around us in some really meaningful ways. And I think that is helpful to me. That means something more to me than a habit. It's not just an action. It's about saying something to myself about who I am and about how I care for and relate to the people and things around me.